Okay, guys, do you want to know how Governor Green was planning on stripping the land from the people? He says in this quote, "I'm already looking for ways to acquire Lahaina." Oh no. He already put in the measures. He's not looking. He filed paperwork in the background. He removed protections in the background before the fire. He already is prepared. Before the fire, he was prepared to take the land. Don't believe me? Watch this.
Weeks prior to the fire, Green had an emergency proclamation. Why would it be emergency if there wasn't a catastrophe? But he did. He gets rid of the Land Use Commission red tape. Just obliterates it, setting the stage for the seizure of this land. Okay, stay with me. There's a lot more.
Okay.
The governor can now, because of this, build any way he wanted. But he had another obstacle, and that was the fact that Lahaina was declared to be an historical site. But the historical site no longer exists. And the language said that the locals could keep out the businesses and the developers they didn't want so long as there wasn't a natural disaster. And then the state has the right to rezone the land and listen, all right, wait for it, and seize it.
So this was done just prior to the fire, and then you see this statement. So what do you think, guys? Seems planned and coordinated, doesn't it? I'm not talking about them cutting off the water or stopping the supplies or blocking the roads or not sounding the sirens. I'm talking about him trying to acquire the land through legislation of crap he's writing. If you don't know, Governor Green's 100% a part of the United Nations Agenda 2030. 100%. His team put out a press release to the public to release it. Just read this simple story. It'll blow your mind, and you'll see for a fact, 100%, he's implementing the United Nations Agenda 2030, which is the you'll own nothing and be happy. We own everything. You know, they own everything. Here's the story. Check it out. This is it right here from a local news station that he put the press release. This came from his office. They didn't write this story about the governor. The governor released this story. This is from his office right here. Just type this in. Governor Josh Green, Agenda 2030. This is the news article. Go read it. 100% he's implementing Agenda 2030. He already mandated they're going to be all electric here. He's trying everything to implement this, and clearly he's trying to strip their land before the emergency ever happened. What does that mean? Common sense. We're not going to get all philosophize or conspiracy. What does it mean, common sense? If someone's trying to do things to strip land and all of a sudden it fits exactly to this historic part of rezoning, and then you got the dude saying it, he's looking for ways to strip the land. No, he already found the ways, implemented the ways, and now he's finishing up the plan. That's what he should be saying. But they can't admit it to the people because they know once the sleeping giant wakes up, which is you and me, and once we all come together under unity, their gig is up. It's game over. Well, let's continue and see what that gentleman has to say. He's still got more bombs to drop.
How many coincidences does it take to make a conspiracy that's valid? Okay, there's more. There's more this governor did. In January of 2023, the department, this is under the direction of the governor, the Department of the Hawaiian Homeland proposed a $75 million housing project on 51 acres in Lahaina where the fire destroyed these structures. I've looked into this, and I talked to some of the locals, and you know what they told me? Dave, they never came in here and had enough room to do this. They just did it. And people are saying they were assuming these structures wouldn't be here at some point in time. That's what the locals are saying universally. Now, I'm going to say this to you too. There's a Wi-Fi problem on Maui, on the west end. There's one Wi-Fi truck. If you've ever been to Lahaina, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's one Wi-Fi truck in the parking lot of what was Safeway. One for the whole town. The state of Hawaii does not want these people communicating with people like me.
Nope, they definitely don't. Because the number one goal and control is this. They want to control what you hear, what you see, what you think. That's why they're dividing all the people in Maui. They're making them get permission slips to be able to travel. Everybody says they have no service over there. It's really, really hard. So the most important part is the people. The most important part is you, and what are you going to do about it? All of us have to do our part. You feel it in your heart. You know you have to do something. And I want to tell you, if nobody's told you that you're here for a purpose, you're here right now for this very moment in history. You're here right now to be the change, because we don't want to live in a world where the government hides everything. People are dying. No help. Just a bunch of excuses, stepping down, running around in circles and hurting the people. And I don't want to live like that. I'd rather stand up and die on my feet than ever live like that. So I know a lot of people feel this way too. And I want to tell you, you're not alone and you're here for a purpose. And if you're out there hearing this right now, it ain't by accident, guys. So be the change that you want to see. It starts with you.